Hello and welcome back to Fallout 76. Once again, it's time for some legendary crafting, and this is going to be round 2 for me. I crafted a bunch of Cremators when the season first started, didn't really get anything that I was looking for, so we are going to try again because I am a slow learner. Unlike last time, I didn't craft 25, I only crafted 5 that I could switch between, just in case I got one that's okay and I could keep going. So you can't put these in the script machine, which I found out too late the last go round, so I don't want to craft too many of them. So my plan is to spend somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 modules. Obviously, I could go a little over or a little under. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get something great on the first roll, but that's unlikely. So let's get right to it. The first one is going to be Aristocrats with bash damage and chance to create a stealth field. Okay, Aristocrats, I actually really like that, and I wouldn't mind getting a good Aristocrats combination. Bash damage is not what I'm looking for, though. I'm not looking to bash, I'm looking to shoot things. And stealth field, that's just silly. So this is basically a 1-star, and I want a 3-star. Next up, we've got Junkies with limb damage and reduced AP cost. Junkies is okay. It's actually good, but I'm not a junkie on this character. I don't have addictions, so that's not really something I'm looking for. Limb damage could be okay if you're looking to cripple. I'm not. I'm looking to kill, so that's not useful. Reduced AP cost, I'd like that. I'd like that 3rd-star, but the rest of it I'd like to change up. Number 3, we've got Medics with limb damage and stealth field. Okay, don't want limb damage, don't want stealth field. And I really don't want medics. I actually have on my pistol character a medics automatic pistol. I'm not loving it. Vampires is much better. I don't think medics is all that useful at all. So we are moving on. Next, we've got anti-armor. Oh, limb damage. We are stuck on limb damage and stealth field. Oh, that's terrible. Terrible thing to be stuck on. Anti-armor. I love that. I would take anti-armor for sure. But limb damage, no thank you. And stealth field, of course not. All right, number 5 is Furious. Damage while aiming and weapon break slower. I don't know that these break all that quickly, so I don't think I want weapon break slower. I plan to use this for VATS, so damage while aiming isn't all that useful. And Furious, this tends to be a one-shot, one-kill thing, so Furious is pretty useless as well. So overall, this is a terrible combination of effects. All right, time to start re-rolling these. We've done all 5 of them one time, so hopefully the next go-around is better than this. And we got limb damage again, of course. Of course. Mutants Cremator, +1 perception. Mutants isn't terrible, it's a mid-tier effect, so I would take it if the other effects were good, +25% damage. But again, I'm not looking for limb damage, and I'm not looking to get specials on my ranged weapons. So I am moving on. All right, next we're going to re-roll this Junkies and replace it with Troubleshooters, replenish AP with each kill, faster reload speed. Faster reload speed I would take on one of these as well, that's a good effect. These do reload fairly often because they use 15 fuel per shot, so you'll go through it pretty quickly. I'm not looking for enemy-specific stuff, though, and replenish AP with each kill, that's okay, I guess. The AP cost on these actually isn't all that bad, considering it's a heavy gun, so I would probably want something on that 2nd-star as well. So but that 3rd-star, I really like. All right, let's get rid of this Medics and replace it with Zealots with VATS hit chance, movement speed while aiming. VATS hit chance, I really like. So far, I haven't gotten any of these that have more than 1 star that I like, but I do like VATS hit chance. Zealots, I don't want enemy-specific stuff, and movement speed while aiming, I don't find that useful at all. All right, let's get rid of this Furious one and replace it with Juggernauts, damage while aiming, resist while aiming. Oh, these are terrible. Juggernauts is okay. I don't mind that as a 1st star. It's not my favorite, but it is a mid-tier effect, and it does increase your damage. So that's okay, but the 2nd star isn't good for VATS, and that 3rd star isn't good for, well, I don't think that 3rd star is good for anything. So yeah, this is a swing and a miss as well. All right, we've got the Mutants one next, and here we go. Juggernauts, replenish AP with each kill, and Stealth Field. Okay, Stealth Field sucks. Replenish AP with each kill, I don't really think I need that, and Juggernauts, well, we already got that, and yeah, so far, nothing better than 1 good star. I'd say this is like a half of a good star, so yeah, it's like the game doesn't want me to have one of these. I don't know. All right, let's re-roll this Troubleshooters and turn it into, I don't know, something good. Zealots, VATS hit chance, +1 perception. Okay, we got 1 good star. VATS hit chance, that's good. The other 2 stars, not so much. So I have 2 that are almost identical. Zealots with VATS hit chance, it's just the 3rd star is different. So let's get rid of that. We have 2 too many. Ghoul Slayers with bash damage, +1 perception. Oh, these are awful. These are just so bad. Ghoul Slayers, yeah, you don't need extra damage against ghouls anyway, but definitely don't want a whole weapon devoted to killing ghouls. Bash damage, we're not bashing, and specials on ranged weapons just sucks. So, next. Let's get rid of one of our Juggernauts. We have another Ghoul Slayer. Wow, this is terrible. I don't know about weapon speed. I don't really think that that's something I want. Maybe it'll fire a little quicker, but this is a single fire where you're killing stuff kind of with 1 shot. So I don't really want weapon speed either. So yeah, this is terrible. All right, now we have 2 Ghoul Slayers, so let's get rid of one of them. Hunters, last round, damage resist while aiming. Last round, I guess in theory could be good because you go, well, actually I don't know how that's gonna work when you have last round because you don't ever fire 1 final shot, you fire 15 final shots. I'm not even sure if last round would work on this. Even if it does, I don't want it. 3rd star I don't care about, damage against animals I don't care about. It's looking like I may never ever use a Cremator. All right, let's get rid of this other Ghoul Slayers one. Suppressors with critical damage and damage resist while aiming. Suppressors, that is such a useless effect. Having a duration of only 5 seconds is just, that doesn't make any sense. If it had a longer duration, maybe, but enemies don't tend to do a lot of damage just in general, so I don't really care for that effect, but 5-second duration sucks. Critical damage, one of my favorite effects. In fact, I'd love one with critical damage as long as we got, I don't know, a reasonable 1st star, a reasonable 3rd star, something. So this is something we're gonna move on from. Let's roll this Zealots one. Let's get rid of Zealots and replace it with, oh geez, that's terrible. Nocturnal with last round and weapon breaks slower. I don't like Nocturnal. Bonus damage half the time. I don't like last round ever, and weapon breaks slower. I'm not a fan of that either. So next. Let's get rid of this Juggernauts and turn into Gourmands with last round. See, now I'm stuck on last round. Why can't I get stuck with like good effects over and over again? No, I'm getting stuck with bad effects over and over again. Last round sucks. +1 perception on a ranged weapon. No thank you, and Gourmands. Mid-tier effect, but this is basically, well, everything I've gotten so far is basically a 1-star item. All right, let's turn this around right now. This is the part where we turn things around. It's looking really bad, but we're gonna pull out a win right here. Or we're not. Suppressors with damage while aiming +1 perception. I don't want any of those stars. Let's re-roll this Nocturnal, but you're seeing there's a reason why I don't like legendary crafting. I've had good luck in the past, but it feels like a distant past. So, I don't know. Let's just keep on going. Berserkers with critical damage, movement speed while aiming. This is actually a good 2 stars. Unfortunately, I do wear armor, so Berserkers is not all that, I mean, I'm getting +5% damage, so that's something, but yeah, overall, basically this is something that's no stars, but has critical damage. All right, we're gonna get rid of these suppressors. I just hate looking at them. Vampire, damage while aiming, 90% reduced weight. Well, reduced weight, I guess, is good. Vampires is okay. I'm not really looking for vampires. I'm looking for extra damage. So, but vampires is okay, but again, damage while aiming. This would actually be okay. This would actually be okay on a heavy gunner. If you're not using VATS, this would actually be pretty decent. Unfortunately, they're not tradable, so yeah, that's not gonna work. And let's make the other suppressors go away. There we go. I got good 2 stars. That 3rd star is not great, but aristocrats, I love aristocrats. I love critical damage and damage resist while reloading. Probably use this in power armor, so that's never gonna be a factor. So, but I have a good 2 stars. So at least I have something that's usable. So this one is gonna be a keeper. Maybe I'll get something better, but even if I don't, I've got a keeper. All right, let's get rid of this one that has last round on it. Maybe we can, let's get 3 stars. We got a good 2 star, let's go for a good 3 star, right here. Actually, yeah, that's a good 3 stars. Unfortunately, I wear armor, so weapon speed, AP cost. I don't know that weapon speed does anything. I really haven't used this weapon, and I haven't used one with weapon speed on it, so I don't know if this is good. This seems like it might be if you're playing no resistance character, but I don't know, and I won't find out because I wear armor on this character, but it seems like it's, I mean, that does seem like 3 good stars. There's just not 3 that apply to me. All right, let's re-roll this Vampires one, turn it into Junkies with critical damage and movement speed. This is another one that's a good 2 stars. I'm not playing Junkies, but if I was, this would actually be a really good roll. Well, a good roll. I don't know about really good, but a good roll. All right, let's re-roll this anti-armor. Yeah, it's just 1 star basically. So let's re-roll this. Bloodied with critical damage. Well, I actually rolled a better Bloodied one the first go-round. But I'm still not a low health character, and Bloodied is still not useful to this character. All right, I think I'm gonna make this the last one. That will be 100 modules, so we will make this last one. We're gonna reroll this Berserkers with critical damage and turn it into Mutant Slayers with weapon speed and movement speed while aiming. Enemy specific, movement speed, blah, blah. Not that great. So this one is gonna be the winner for today. I was hoping for something that had a good 3 stars, but extra critical damage and aristocrats for just extra damage in general. I like both of those. My character's pretty much always over 30,000 in caps, so maintaining aristocrats would be super easy. So yeah, this is definitely something I'm looking to mod as soon as I figure out what mods to use. and give it a try. And there you go. I got something pretty good, not perfect, but pretty good, and definitely something that's usable. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit one of the buttons, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Thank you very much.